Hello, my name is Megan and I'm a physician assistant with Amaze Health. If you're watching this video, that means that you have enrolled in a new health benefit called Amaze, and we're so excited that you're here. Over the next few minutes, I'll discuss all the services we have to offer, I'll guide you through accessing your new Amaze account, and I'll educate you on why you should consider Amaze Health as your new healthcare partner. With that being said, if you take home one thing that you learn about Amaze today, it's that you should always call Amaze first. Whether it be a medical issue or a billing question, we have providers available 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week, and we are available nationwide. Now let's dive into some of the services that we offer. Our chronic care team offers primary care and preventative services, and so they can act as your primary care provider and refill your medications, order your labs, place referrals, and make sure you're up to date on all your recommended screening tests. We also have professionals that can help you towards your health and wellness goals, whether that be improved nutrition, weight loss, or even smoking cessation. And of course, if you already have a primary care provider, we're by no means looking to replace them, but rather complement and work with them to fill in any gaps in care. For example, we know it's a very busy world out there, and many people may only see their provider once or twice a year. And say you just need a routine medication refill and you call your provider's office, but they can't get you in for 4 to 6 weeks. That's where Amaze can step in and refill that medication for you. We can also order your labs proactively before your annual physical, so that way you have your results in hand and can review them with your provider and truly make the most out of your visit. We also offer virtual urgent care services, and so this allows you to get prompt medical attention for all of your urgent care needs, usually from the comfort of your own home. From a cough to a sore throat, or maybe your child is running a fever, you are always just one click away from being connected to a medical provider who can help you. Even if you think your issue goes beyond virtual care and needs to be evaluated in person, call us anyways. There's a high likelihood that our providers can treat you, and if not, they will direct you to the most appropriate care. For instance, I'm a physician assistant and I have experience working in a busy urgent care setting. I recently had a patient message into Amaze concerned that he had broken his foot the day before. I was able to get him on camera and perform a virtual physical exam, and based on my assessment, I did have strong suspicions he may have fractured his foot. And so, instead of him spending an hour or two in an urgent care waiting room, filling out stacks of paperwork just to spend limited face-to-face time with the provider who's likely going to order an expensive x-ray and refer to a specialist for follow-up, we were able to accomplish the same outcome. I ordered an outpatient x-ray at an independent imaging facility. My team researched both cash pay rates and insurance contracted rates to help the patient make an informed decision about his options. He was able to get the x-ray done that same day, and I had the results within an hour. Unfortunately, the fracture was confirmed, and so we found him a cost-effective walking boot and crutches at a local medical supply company, and my team called around to secure him an appointment with a local orthopedic foot specialist the very next day for follow-up. And so, as you can see, we accomplished the same outcome while also saving this patient time, money, and the hassle of an urgent care visit altogether. We also offer on-demand mental health services. And so for those moments when life stressors become overwhelming, or maybe you're in the midst of a panic attack or a depressive episode, you are always one click away from being connected to a mental health professional who can support you. Not 4 to 6 weeks from now when you can finally secure that appointment with your mental health provider, but they're available in the moment when you truly need them. This is a good representation of our mental health team and the different tiers of support that we can offer you. Our team consists of psychiatric nurse practitioners who can evaluate, diagnose, and treat mental health conditions. We have licensed counselors who offer counseling and therapy services. We also have mental health registered nurses who offer continued check-ins and support between your visits with our other providers. And lastly, we offer peer support, connecting you with individuals who have gone through similar life experiences. For example, if you're a single parent of 3 children, we may connect you with another single parent as you share similar stressors and experiences, and this can be another form of support. As I mentioned, our team's priority is to provide you with the support and treatment when you need it. Whether your care needs to be elevated within our program Or you transition to a point where you only require periodic check-ins. Remember, you are only one click away from getting the support that you need. We also offer second opinions, which I find is underutilized. And so just like we shop around for big purchases, we do our research. We don't always buy that first car we test drive or that first home we tour. We shop around and make sure we're getting the best deal for ourselves. And we don't always do that when it comes to making medical decisions. As a medical provider myself, I cannot tell you how many times I've had a friend or a family member reach out to me asking me for my medical advice. It could be about a new medication that they started, or maybe their provider is recommending some procedure or surgery, and they want to learn more and make sure it's right for them. And I support them in any way that I can and offer my unbiased medical advice. Here at Amaze, we are that same trustworthy medical provider for you, in the back of your pocket, ready to answer any of these questions. We have a diverse team that spans specialties such as dermatology, women's health, pediatrics, and even a dedicated orthopedic team. So there's really no question too big or too small. We're just here to help you and support you along the way. And lastly, for any of your medical billing concerns, we have an insurance team here to assist you and help you navigate any complex billing situation. And the best part is all of these services are included for the entire family. That includes yourself, your spouse, and any children up until the age of 26. And now you may ask, how do we provide all these services that I mentioned? And I'd like to touch on a few things that make Amaze unique and maybe different from other telehealth services you've used in the past. First and foremost, we offer a friction-free, one-touch communication model, and we always put our providers first. That means you are always only one click away from being connected to a medical provider. That provider being a physician, a nurse practitioner, or a physician assistant, someone who can evaluate and treat you. There are no forms or questionnaires to fill out. There's no nursing triage line and no appointments necessary. Just direct access to care when you need it. All of our providers are W-2 employees. They're not contracted out, and they truly share our mission here at Amaze and are here to be your advocate. There's also no per-call reimbursement, and so our providers are not pressured or incentivized to take more calls or see more patients, and they can spend as much time as they need with you. And our team is highly collaborative, and so if you're seeing numerous members of our team for different issues, they will collaborate and work together, meaning you will always have a team of medical professionals behind you, supporting you along the way. At Amaze, all of our services are included. You will never pay an additional copay charge, and we will never bill your insurance. We also follow up. So if you have a sick visit or other medical interaction with our team, they will check in on you within 24 hours to be sure everything is going okay. If your treatment plan needs to be changed, we'll make those adjustments, and then we'll continue to follow up with you until your issue is resolved. And just to reiterate, all of our services are designed to save you time and money. We hope to reduce unnecessary emergency room visits and urgent care visits, and even specialty visits if it's something that we can treat appropriately here at Amaze. We also help you price shop and direct you towards independent imaging centers, laboratories, and surgery centers to avoid those high-cost hospital-based services as much as possible. Now that you understand some of the services that we offer, it is now time to activate your account. Please check your email where you will find a Welcome to Amaze email with your username and the ability to set your password. If you did not receive the email, or if you have any issues getting into your account, please call this 720 number. I also recommend saving this number in your phone, as it is another easy way to connect with our medical and advocate team. After you activate your account and set your password, you will want to download the Amaze app on your smartphone. This is an example of our app and is available for download on any Apple or Android device. Once you open your Amaze app, you will see how easy it is to contact us. This is an example of our home screen, and you will see two ways to connect. You can either give us a call, or you can send us a message. Either way, you'll be connected with a medical provider who can help you. This is an example of our messaging screen, which is a great way to connect with us for non-urgent medical issues and follow-ups. You can attach pictures, lab results, and other documents here using the green paperclip to the bottom left. As a reminder, Amaze services are available to the entire family. So within the app, you will find a drop-down menu that allows you to add your family members, your local providers, and any upcoming appointments. The app also includes a health summary page where you can store important medical information. This would include any medications that you're taking, any allergies that you may have, as well as any other significant past medical history. This is important for our providers to know, but can also be a valuable tool if you're at an outside doctor's appointment or even in an emergency, if you have all this information easily accessible within your app. We have an insurance dashboard where you can store your insurance information. If you have a major medical plan, it will be connected to a clearinghouse that will provide you with real-time deductible information, as well as other important insurance details. As I mentioned earlier, we will never bill your insurance, but it is helpful for our team to have this information so that way we can work within your plan to order tests, place referrals, prescribe medications, and help you with any insurance or billing questions. We've also added smart trigger notifications that you can enable once you activate your account. These features are recommended, but by no means required. And so when you log in for the first time, you will be asked to share your location. I promise this is not to track your location, but rather we've added geofencing around local emergency room parking lots. And say you're rushing to the ER because you have a medical need and it's late at night and you're not sure where else to go. Once you pull into that parking lot, you will get a notification to call Amaze. As you're connected with a medical provider, they can help guide you to the most appropriate care. Maybe that's to direct you to a cheaper alternative, such as an urgent care. Or maybe it's something that they can treat and you can avoid the ER or another doctor's visit altogether. And if you do need to be in the ER, they will let you know that and stick with you and follow up afterwards. Additionally, the app will ask you to share your calendar information, as it will pick up on keywords such as physical or doctor's appointment. Now, if you choose to share your calendar information with us and the app identifies a new doctor's appointment, you will get an alert asking if you'd like to notify us of your appointment. There are so many things we can help you with. For example, we may be able to get you in to see someone sooner. We can verify that they're in network with your insurance. You can even consult with a medical provider before your appointment to ensure you're fully prepared and know what questions to ask. There's a fun resource page with an educational center and a medical grade symptom checker. Our providers can prescribe educational modules to further your understanding about various medical conditions or simply to improve your overall health and wellness. For example, if you were recently diagnosed with high blood pressure, they may assign you a module to complete about hypertension so that you can learn and fully understand your new diagnosis. We also have a custom button where you can store any links or portal logins that would be helpful for you. Now that you've activated your Amaze account, you will have access to all the features and benefits that I've mentioned and even more. We are truly here to help you navigate the system and make informed decisions regarding your medical needs. For example, some of you may already know this, but paying cash can sometimes save you money on certain tests and procedures, and you do not always need to go through your insurance. Additionally, prescription prices can vary just depending on the pharmacy that you fill them at, and even with different pill types and dosing instructions. And lastly, not all tests ordered are necessary, and it's okay to say no and important to get those second opinions and research your options. And with Amaze, you're never in this alone. You have a partner to ensure you're always getting the best care at the lowest cost. And finally, just to wrap everything up and simply remind you, your first call should always be to Amaze. We strive to be that trustworthy medical partner in the back of your pocket, ready to answer your questions and guide you with unbiased medical advice. As I mentioned before, there's no question too big or too small, so when you're in doubt, call Amaze. Thank you for watching, and please reach out should you have any questions about your account or the services that we offer.